That is beautiful. Shame it got blown up. Yeah, I think it's probably about time for me to consider relocating. Because everything's, a little bit destroyed and messed up and keeps getting blown to smithereens. So I think it's time for a little video of me moving camp. Something I haven't done in a very long time. Because, yeah, everything's starting to break. So let's scrap or store everything and be on our way. Now, the real question is, where do I want to go in order to find a good place? Because what I want is somewhere relatively safe, with not too many enemies around, but also good areas for me to farm, maybe a close route to a particularly nice city, such as what I've got here, where Watoga's just in the distance, and of course a junk extractor, because a junk extractor is the best thing you can possibly get in the entire world, and everyone should have a junk extractor on their base. So, it's probably time for me to start wandering around. If I start off just looking for junk nodes and going from there, it's probably the best way to kick this all off. Aha! Here we are. Nice little junk node right here. Nobody's taken this place. Wonder why? It's literally just overlooking Watoga, right by a power station, so if the plant is powered, then this box gives... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Bad Deathclaw. Bad Deathclaw. Bad Deathclaw. Bad Deathclaw. And rad roaches too. I think I might have worked out why nobody has taken this place. There's a slight Deathclaw problem, which we might have to deal with every single time. I have a worrying suspicion that my base won't hold up too long, with a Deathclaw constantly attacking it. Oh well, guess we look for another place. Ah, here we are. Just found the second junk node in a fairly safe area. Comes with a toolbox as well. It's not too bad. There's, I'm over encumbered, but there's some aster, wild carrot flower, a few plants about. Radstag's not far for hunting. Bit of an overlook for some shelter. That's not too bad. And yeah, we're just right by Fort Defiance and not far from the Freak Show. So Fort Defiance for lots of events and stuff. This isn't a terrible place. I've got shell shock, but that's unrelated. Yeah, this doesn't seem all that bad. Why are there bodies over there? You know what? This might be a viable location. So we've got this area right here as a possible place. Hasn't got any water about. Ideally, I'd like to have a bit of water to place a purifier in. Because honestly, this place doesn't seem much better than my last one. But, it's worth considering. We'll keep it in mind for the time being. I'll even go so far as to put a little marker down just here. There we are. Got a little marker for one good place to make a camp. This is somewhat annoying. So I found this water just here, and I've got the junk node just there. So they're far enough apart that I can't have both of them. There's the road I was just on there. That's rather irritating. Why couldn't the junk node just be over this side instead? Would make things so much easier for me. But no, they had to put them just slightly too far apart where I can't have both. And look, so much more water here. Oh, there's so much water. There's even blackberries and stuff, so I can make myself blackberry juice whenever I liked. But no, couldn't let me have it, could you, game? Couldn't let me have it. Why is there always a mountain in my way? I'm trying to head towards the next junk node, and I'm having to deal with this. I've got to make it over this entire mountain just to reach it. This is ridiculous, game. It's like it doesn't want me to be able to travel everywhere in under 5 minutes. As I'm wandering through, I'm finding perfect water sources just everywhere. But I cannot find a single junk node or any extractor point anywhere near any of them. And I have to say any a lot, because it's frustrating seeing all of this lovely water that I could make into purified water, could keep everyone well watered forever and ever and ever, but there's no junk extractor by them. I mean, seriously, game. It's like you don't want us to just spend all of our time at our camp. Oh dear. Okay, so I found the other junk extractor I was looking for. There's a whole bunch of super mutants here, aren't there? And why aren't you taking damage? And they seem to be tougher than most super mutants, which is not too helpful. Okay, that one exploded. But still, this isn't good. I don't want to build a camp right next to a bunch of super mutants who are constantly trying to kill me. Oh, come on, guys. Why did you have to pick here to stay? I mean, I do get it. It is a beautiful sunny view coming through there. And you get this giant structure to chill out by. Once again, it's just junk node with nothing else by it. I see no space for water. I see some fallen logs. But that's about it. Another fairly meh one. I'm looking for the best place to place your camp here, game, not here's all of the junk nodes. Come on, there's got to be someplace better than this. There seems to be a lot of danger when you go out and about. For some reason, exploring in the wastes just causes problems, and challenges, and issues for everyone. It's almost like there's been an apocalypse. You wouldn't believe it, but it's actually quite challenging to go out and just fight everything. You might get hurt. And here we come across yet another junk pile. Problem is, literally 5 seconds ago, I just had to kill a whole bunch of Scorch just west of here. On top of that, there's a couple of dead Brahmin with nothing in them. I have no idea why they're dead. Some firecracker berries, which I have no requirements for. And more dead Brahmin and a single opossum. What? If these were living Brahmin, that'd be great. Why are they all dead? What killed them? I see no enemies here. This is another place that seems terrible for a base. Literally everything's just dying. The view's pretty decent, to be honest. But everything's dying, and that's bad. Looks like I have to find somewhere else. Well, I just tried looking for another junk node around here. I see 2 Wendigos, a level 80 diseased Scorch Beast, and a whole bunch of robots, all fighting each other. I have a suspicion that this place might not be the best location to build my base. Well, at least the Scorch Beast has been dealt with. Now I've just got to deal with another Wendigo, and whatever else decides it wants to fight me. We all clear? Well, at least we're all clear for a second. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Now the bloatfly's coming after me too. You are very stupid, aren't you, Mr. Bug? There's far too much stuff trying to kill me. And dropping terrible legendaries whilst it does it. Wow. Even the junk node has an enemy right on top of it. It's like the game is just repeating the fact that I shouldn't be here. Also, there's another Scorch Beast that's dead over here. There's the one I killed. This is just a random one. This place is worse Scorch Beast territory than anywhere. And look at this! The green car! Nobody wants to build their base by the green car, even if I am very close to the White Springs. Still not good enough. Come on, game, find me a better base. Alrighty now. Got another junk pile. They're littered all over the place. But once again, I don't see much in the way of water. And you may notice that we're in a slightly dangerous place. And there's a fair few irradiated plants around. That's because we're right by Fisher Site Prime. This is not a safe location to have a base. This is just a place to get nuked every 5 minutes. Aha, yet another junk node. This place doesn't seem too terrible. We've got a few low levels scorched about by the looks of it. Are you dead? Yep, you're dead. Okay, some low level scorched and ooh, an armor workbench and a weapon workbench already built. Some nice defences through this. This is looking quite good. A huge wood pile as well. We can get all the wood we ever need from that. That's all quite good. Some little radioactive barrels there. You know what? Oh, and a snaptail reed. And, oh, caps and flare guns and all sorts. A little bit of rads every once in a while, but nothing too bad. Another toolbox there as well. Wood pile. Got tons of wood about. Lots of different plants. A really fashionable Nuka-Cola sign. Wow. Why don't more people take this place? This place has got to be the best one I've seen so far. Oh, it's, literally right next to Vault 76. It might not be quite so helpful to have as a camp. This one doesn't look too bad. Another junk node, of course. Got a fair few buildings over that way, but nothing too close for any enemies there will get me. I don't see any water, but there's some brain fungus. There's a few cranberries about, just kicking about over the place. And just over this way here, a little iron deposit. Probably too far away to get both of them at once. This, you know, doesn't seem too terrible. Lots of brain fungus. Just I'm going to do a quick sweep. Oh, is this, yeah, mutated fern all about here. It's a good amount of plants. Just do a quick sweep, check that there's nothing too bad. Oh, the giant pitcher plants. Those do that nice little effect, plus you get a whole bunch of digested goo from them if you need it. This might be the best location I found so far. It's definitely not perfect. Could do with a bit of water in this part here. If there was water here, then it'd be brilliant. But you know what? I think this might be the very best place out of all of them I've discovered this episode. I already have my camp here. You know what? I guess we're just going to build the base up in a slightly different manner. So let's get to that. You know what? I think I'm happy with that for now. It's somewhat modest, only uses up 11% of the storage, but I've got enough power for the house, 2 water purifiers and a junk extractor. I've downsized a bit from what I originally had. This place will be cheaper to repair if nothing else. All of my stuff's all in one location. You know what? I'm happy with this for the time being. That said, I really do want somewhere else to move to. So if anyone knows of a place with a junk extractor location and some water nearby, let me know in the comments, because I'd be quite happy to see that. I can also switch off power, which stops it distributing to the house. So I can make the house go dark if I want to put nighttime mode in, which I'm quite happy with. I will make some more decorations to this place, I feel, at some point, but I want to see first if there's somewhere better to move to. Because although this location's nice, close to Watoga and everything, I feel I can do better. So a bit of a different video today. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to edit this, but I hope you all enjoyed. The editor will no doubt be working hard on making this amusing and entertaining for you all. If you did enjoy, hit the like button. If you know of a location that's worth checking out as a good place for a camp, leave it in the comments below. I'm down here at the moment. That place, nah, not as good as what I've got. This area is nice and close to Watoga. I prefer being here. Plus there's not Spy Kid, there's like events and there's the Camp Venture over that way. It's a decent location. And location is the key part of this, isn't it? As always, thank you very much for watching. Sarge out.